I'm gonna try to make some ukulele and guitar hangers today. I might bring you along and show you how this goes. In case you were worried, I did have ear protection when I just took it off. Here's the template. I'm just using some cheap wood for templates, and this is probably 3/4 inch plywood. But I got some, I think this is oak that I'm gonna sand down and use. Then I will make the hangers out of. I didn't want to use this though for the template. I want to make sure I knew what I was doing before we got to the nice wood. I'd like to say I'll just take this over to the bandsaw and cut it real quick, but I don't have one, so I'm going to try to use a jigsaw. If anybody's just dying to get rid of a bandsaw, you know, I'd love to have one. Certainly wasn't the cleanest cut. Turned out pretty nice. I think I would prefer to see just a little bit more wood on the outside, so I'll probably widen out my workpiece, and I have plenty of room to do that on this piece of wood, so probably widen out my workpiece. This cutout though was what I needed to make sure worked, and it works just fine. I'm pretty happy with it. I just tested it on both a uke and a guitar, and both of them fit just fine. I'm real happy with this, and we're gonna move on to actually cutting it out of the blanks. I'm gonna take one more whack at this template because this is way deep. This part is way deep on here. It probably only needed to start here for the radius. So I'm gonna try that again. And I'm gonna go ahead and make it 4 inches wide instead of, it's 3.5 now. So I'm gonna try that. Template's ready to cut again. This one ought to be a lot easier to cut because I was clamping it off of here to cut with the jigsaw, and I kept having to rotate it around, but this one's a lot further away from it, so I should be able to clamp once and work the whole time. I have both templates cut again, and I went ahead and put that 15-degree angle on them so that when they lay out together, and these are just template pieces. This piece I'm going to make the same width as this piece for the hanger when I'm done, but I just wanted to try it out, so I think 15 looks good. It gives it a nice little slope to it, and then I won't be worried about guitars or ukuleles falling off. I'm planning on making 6 of these, so I'm going to cut 6 or 12 blanks. Alright, I'm just going to lay this out over and over again for now. See, this is where I'm putting it. And then I'm holding it like this. Hold it just like
a circle.
Yeah, I'm using it to make this radius here. See? Look. See? And then Daddy knows where to cut. What I decided on was a 4-inch wide by 5-inch piece, and I made the bases exactly the same too. And then it's 2 inches in for the start of the radius, and 1 inch and 1/16 on each edge. Alright, I'm rounding these off. I'll come back and sand and smooth. This is the back too, and I went ahead and put a 10-degree angle on each one of these, the backs and the tops, so that they all sit flush against the wall. Nice rounded corners. I got these all sanded down so they'll accept stain. I put a rounded edge on around the saddle. I rounded these out, these ends, and then I rounded the top. I did not round the bottom because I wanted to sit flush up against here and look nice right through the corner when I'm done. So because of that, I didn't round that. I already come up with where I want this to be. So I just laid it out on the top one, and then I'm just using it to mark all the holes in the ones below that. Like that. I already went ahead and did all these, but I did them the same way. Marked at the top one and did all the ones below it. I did put one together. There's a mock-up to see how it worked, and yeah, I think if I countersink them, I'll have less splitting here, so let's just countersink the rest of them and countersink these holes. Single float countersink bit. Yeah. Something like that. Just do it again. I had the most difficult time keeping these laid out the right way. Just look at that. Yeah, that didn't work any better. Supposed to be gluing and clamping that, which I think it'll look fine on the finish. Yeah, that's a disappointment. Go ahead and change bits back out and try something different here. There, that look much nicer. There we go. And pre-drill everything. That looks much better. Alright, here we go. Here's a shot. I think that's going to be pretty solid. I had all these pre-started, all these pre-drilled. All I should have to do is glue each one and put it together.